Welcome back, Just in the Woods. I'm Justin, and today we're gonna do a little video about candles, whether it'd be a good idea for you to have one in your pack. So let's get at it. Alright, so we're gonna take one of these little tea candles here. These are very inexpensive. You get a whole pack of them so cheap. See if we get this lit up. Alright, so now we're not wasting fuel in our lighter. We have a candle going. Now you have a continuous flame that you could just add your pieces onto and start getting a little fire going off of that. Even if it's just something like that. Now we're starting to get some stuff caught. We're going to do a small, maybe you could call it a review, a test. This is one of these Exotac candle tins. This is the big one, and it's the hot wicks in them. They advertise that this could boil a cup of water in 18 minutes. Off them flames there, so we're going to actually go and put that to the test and see what we could do with that. So I'm going to get this guy lit up, and we'll go from there. Gotta let that burn just a little bit, and we'll get our equipment here, and we'll start our test. Okay, so we have a cup, 8 ounces of water. We're gonna set that on there, and we're just gonna go and wait till that boils. I'm gonna let the film roll. I'll be able to determine based off the film how long it took. Then I'll let you guys know that. So we're just gonna let that go. And where a candle like this excels, say that you're in a rough situation and you really need to get your core body temperature back up before you could do anything else. You could go on ahead and have this candle in here. Probably be better to do this with a wool blanket. But right now, close this off a little bit. And we got this candle burning in here. And I mean, you can definitely feel the amount of warmth coming off of this. You know, you can just sit here, you know, under your blanket, under a tarp, just enough to go on ahead and get you moving again. You know, get warm back up again. That's the thing, you have to keep your core up. Without it, you're not going to be able to do any other task. So having a candle like this that burns hot and burns for a long time, that's definitely going to give you a little bit of an edge, you know, using that type of technique. Okay, so we really couldn't get a boil out of it. I'm not sure how that test could have went better. You know, we are in an enclosed garage, you know, there's no wind. You know, I used an aluminum cup instead of a stainless to give it its best chance, but in that amount of time the water didn't boil. But let me explain something that I've recently learned. I'm sure you heard of pasteurization. If you could get water to 149 degrees and hold it there for 6 minutes or longer, it'll kill everything, you know, just like boiling does. I don't have a whole lot of experience with that, but that is, you know, that is the science behind it. And I think in an emergency, you're gonna have to be in a real emergency to try to be, you know, heating water with a candle in the first place. But I think in an absolute emergency, I think that this candle will do that for you. But that isn't the point. That's just a little added bonus that you could get from a candle like this, that does put out a high amount of heat. You're going to be able to purify water if you have to. Where this excels is, when I shown you putting a blanket or a tarp over you, getting your hands warm, getting your core body temperature back up. Without that, you're not going to be able to do anything else. So in a dire situation, I think that something like this can be very valuable. This is also 100% beeswax. Beeswax could be used for many things, lubricating zippers, coating tools to prevent rust, even some medicinal uses. I'm not sponsored. I use a few of these different Exotac products, and I was just kind of wanting to, test the claim that they made as far as the boiling. We couldn't get to boil, but pasteurization, I think that we could get it there. And as far as the heat output on this particular candle, yeah, it definitely does put out the heat, and it does put out the light. Fire is life. It provides your security, your ability to cook and to sterilize water. It provides your heat, provides light, provides comfort. Fire is very important. Hopefully this helps you make a determination if you feel the need to carry a candle with you in your kit. We're almost getting wrapped up on this little series that we're doing as far as equipping yourself. If you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything coming up. We got some big things coming up here soon. And as always, I'll catch you out in the woods.